When we look up at the starry sky on winter nights, we see a star that is about to die. When it dies, it will be the brightest star in the sky, with a brightness that can reach the level of a full moon, even visible during the day. This star is Betelgeuse, one of the easiest stars to identify in the sky. It is located on the shoulder of Orion and is an extremely bright red supergiant star. It is about 640 light-years away from Earth, has a mass of over 16 times that of the Sun, and its volume could contain 700 million suns. If we replaced the Sun with Betelgeuse, its volume would exceed the orbit of Jupiter. This means that Venus, Earth, and Mars would all be swallowed by it. Betelgeuse has always been a focus of astronomers. In 2019, astronomers observed Betelgeuse periodically brightening and dimming in a strange way. Its brightness dropped to 36% of its normal level and then rose again. Later research found that this was due to Betelgeuse ejecting a large amount of material from its surface, obscuring our view of the star. Scientists speculate that Betelgeuse is currently in the final stages of its life. This means Betelgeuse will go supernova sooner than we might have imagined. Although Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life compared to the lifespan of other stars, it is actually like a baby star because it is only about 10 million years old. Our Sun, by contrast, has been around for nearly 5 billion years. So you can see how young Betelgeuse is. Why then do astronomers believe it is already at the end of its life? We know that the principle of stellar burning is through the fusion of lighter elements into heavier ones, releasing energy in the form of light and heat. However, a star's fuel is limited. For instance, in the past 5 billion years, the Sun's core has been undergoing nuclear fusion reactions. According to calculations, it has about another 5 billion years before it exhausts its hydrogen and reaches the end of its life. Betelgeuse, from its birth, has had a mass more than 10 times that of the Sun. Thus, its lifespan is much shorter. The lifespan of a star is inversely related to its mass. The greater the mass, the more intense the nuclear reactions within, the faster the fuel consumption, and the shorter the lifespan. Currently, the hydrogen in Betelgeuse's core is nearly exhausted, and it is undergoing fusion of helium into carbon, causing its volume to expand into a red supergiant. Astronomers believe that once the carbon in Betelgeuse's core is exhausted, the entire star will collapse into a supernova within just 6 months. At that time, the core will leave behind an iron core after the explosion. If the mass of this iron core exceeds the Chandrasekhar limit, gravity will compress the atoms, forcing the electrons into the atomic nucleus, where they combine with protons to form neutrons, ultimately collapsing into a neutron star with a diameter of only about 30 kilometers. Astronomers predict that Betelgeuse might go supernova within the next 100,000 years. When it explodes, its brightness can reach that of a full moon or even more, and this brightness could last for months, being visible during the day. Over the following years, its brightness will slowly fade, and Orion's left shoulder will lose a star, leaving behind a beautiful planetary nebula. In fact, back in 1054, humanity witnessed the spectacular sight of a supernova explosion. Chinese astronomer Yang Weida recorded it, noting that in May of the first year of the Zhizha era, a guest star appeared at the northern heavenly gate, visible during the day with 4 rays of light like a comet, red and white in color, and it was visible for 23 days. In the following 2 years, its brightness gradually dimmed. This guest star is now known as the Crab Nebula. You might wonder, will Betelgeuse's explosion affect Earth? Indeed, a supernova explosion can threaten life within a certain range. If a supernova were to explode near Earth, its high-energy radiation could destroy Earth's atmosphere, exposing life to cosmic radiation, which would be deadly. Fortunately, Betelgeuse is 640 light-years away from Earth, so it will not have a significant impact on us.